The sick child shows a gravely ill young girl sitting up with her head against a pillow, her face turned towards the darkness on the far right of the scene.
So the whole concept of the Live in HD performances is to break out the walls of the organization that is presenting the show, be it on stage with live theater from National Theatre Live, on the opera stage with Met Opera, any kind of environment that allows for cameras to be positioned and to broadcast the performance out to a much wider audience. And digital cinema is the vehicle that we work in to allow that to happen, to make that possible.
The theme of the dying child was a common subject in late 19th century art, and particularly in Norway, where tuberculosis was rife. But Munch also drew on his own experience and memory. He wrote later in life that the traumatic experience of the death of his sister Sophie was the primary source for the painting.
What's really evolved is the cinema environment itself, because cinemas have converted from 35mm projectors to digital projectors, and that has allowed for the movie theater to be used for other purposes besides film. And the scale of that distribution, it just keeps growing and growing as the digital tidal wave has taken over. Two different museums involved, the Munch Museum in Oslo and the National Museum in Oslo, and they've come together to put together this terrific retrospective of his work. And this is the third event film under the exhibition banner. We also worked with Leonardo Live and with Leonardo da Vinci and with Edvard Manet. So I don't know, I've never said before that I worked with Leonardo, but there you go.
We do it's sort of documentary plus walking through. So we give behind the story of Munch, and then we go into the painting. And we plan to leave it up there for 90 seconds. We've said to the producers, just leave it up on the screen for a long time so people can just look at it. And what the expert has said beforehand, you can actually look at it and say, okay, I can now see that, how he painted that. I'd like to do a lot more Broadway, but that has its difficulties as well. We've done one Broadway show, The Importance of Being Earnest, and that was very successful, and we enjoyed that experience. We did it with the Roundabout. But the Broadway houses were just, because there's so many of them and there's lots of unions, I think it's going to take a while before they realise that, this is a good business and they'll make money at it.
Great.
Is that it?
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Please make us sound intelligent. I feel like it's the lights that scare me.
Everything sounds intelligent.
So when she's talking and I'm looking, does that look weird?
No. I mean, this. If you were to think about it, it would not look real. So